go to the movies, everyone. This week's filled with a good combination of comedy and drama, with the familiar superhero thrown in for good measure. Yes, Ryan Reynolds is back as the Marvel character Deadpool in the long-awaited sequel to the 2016 film of the same name. And we journey back in time to the horrors of World War I in a powerful adaptation of the 1920s original stage play. And one of my favorites, comedian and actress Melissa McCarthy, decides to go back to college in her latest movie. She also shows off a few of her many other hats in this one. Take a look.
Hello all. This mediation is here to help facilitate your divorce. You will all be civilized, and you will please address all speech to me, to you.
She's one of the writers, producers, lead star, and as the movie title reads, it seems the life of the party too.
I can't believe you brought her.
I can't believe you brought Christine.
Melissa McCarthy shows off her on-screen and behind-the-scenes abilities when she joins co-writer and director Ben Falcone in making this American comedy film come to life.
23 years of marriage just down the tubes.
When her husband suddenly leaves her, devoted housewife Diana, played by McCarthy, turns her bad situation into opportunity.
That's why somebody's mom just enrolled in college. Beep, 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 it's me.
She decides to head back to college, but unfortunately ends up in the same school as a not-so-impressed daughter.
I don't know what's sadder, the mom perm or the mom boobs.
These allowed this one to suckle at these teeth for 28 months. I wear them around my waist
about this now.
proudly.
This isn't the time.
Undeterred, she throws herself into campus life, and soon the not-so-young student starts a whole new journey of self-discovery while having fun and finding her true self.
You don't know what's happening here.
It looks like my mother is doing the walk of shame out of a frat house.
Oh, okay, yes, technically that's what's happening. Let's just go. You know
We'd
what?
written something quite a while ago that was kind of similar to the beginning of this, where someone, like my husband, kind of shatters me. And I'm always interested with someone who is suddenly thrust out of their life and they're so upset by it, but then when you get on the other side of it, you're like, oh my gosh, what was I doing? I wasn't happy. I love the concept of, even when something seems terrible, when you get a little distance and perspective on it, I love the thought that you were like, oh my God, it's like a second chance. Like, it seemed bad, but what it actually is, like a whole second chance on it.
I hope people like the setup as much as I do, because I just think there's something so cool about somebody who wants to finish something that they always set out to achieve, and then they do it. I hope when people watch this movie, they laugh a lot. That's number one. And number two, I hope that they feel like, I think this movie is a really sweet movie. I think there's a lot of good people in it. I think the goodness of them comes through the screen.
This, essentially a Google. Ask me anything.
Turn off your Google.
It can't be turned off.
Okay, I don't like it.
Rotten, isn't it? Every little noise up there makes me feel sick.
Director Saul Dibb takes us on a powerful and emotional journey to the frontline trenches in northern France during the First World War in Journey's End. England-born actor Sam Claflin takes on the lead role in this historical war drama as Captain Stanhope.
He's led this company through all sorts of rotten times. Big strain on the man.
A German attack is imminent, and as the days tick by, tensions rise as the troops await their fate.
We won't last 5 minutes if the Germans attack.
You have to stay where you are for as long as you can.
When's it expected?
Day after tomorrow.
While the officers in their dugout try to distract themselves with light banter of food and past lives, Stanhope takes to the bottle to mask his fears of the inevitable.
Mason, bring some whiskey.
Hello, Stanhope.
When a young officer arrives, all starry-eyed about his first posting and eager to serve under the war-weary captain who also happens to date his sister, tensions increase even more.
You think there's no limit to what a man can bear? I'm sorry if I annoyed you by joining this company.
It's time.
Critics have given this film a big thumbs up, but you be the judge. If you've seen the first one, which I thought had some great elements of action and comedy combined, then you'd perhaps not want to miss Deadpool 2. And even though the hunky Ryan Reynolds may not look his usual pretty self, he's still Ryan Reynolds, right?
You're living the dreams, DP. Yeah. Devil may care attitude. strong thighs. Beautiful girlfriend.
Sorry I'm late. I was rounding up all the gluten in the world and launching into space where it can't not hurt us ever again.
Joining a strong cast that include the likes of Josh Brolin and Morena Baccarin, Reynolds is back as the foul-mouthed mutant Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool, in this much-anticipated Marvel superhero film, Deadpool 2.
Tell me they got that in slow motion.
In the sequel, Deadpool joins forces with a team of fellow mutant rogues to form the X-Force.
We will be known as X-Force.
Isn't that a little derivative?
You're absolutely right.
Together they fight to protect a young boy with supernatural powers from a very dark and powerful time-traveling mutant Cable, played by Brolin.
My name's Cable. I'm here for the kid.
What? The kid?
Move or die.
If the first edition is anything to go by, I think one can expect pretty much similar wisecracks from our leading superhero, as well as jam-packed action.
But if you want to fight for what's right, sometimes you have to fight dirty.
In the director's chair is David Leitch, who made his debut with the 2014 hit John Wick. He also recently brought us the thriller Atomic Bomb, starring Charlize Theron.
I've never been so happy with a movie in my life. There's a certain pressure that comes with doing a sequel that is always kind of terrifying, you know. Actually, I can't say always. I don't really have a lot of experience with sequels, so doing something like this I'm relieved because the movie turned out so well, but it's also, in some ways, shooting this film was more fun because we're not labored with this origin story and having to create all of this expositional dialogue to kind of introduce an audience to this guy. We can sort of just spread our wings and fly.
I love that movie so much. It's funny. Where would I fit in? I didn't really know about the character, and so my wife, thank God, just said, "Why are you arguing? Why don't you just read it? Like, just read the script." And it was right there. So I sat. I had been working a lot, so I hadn't slept very much, and I sat on my bed in this kind of prostrated manner and read it on my phone and cracked up for 2 hours and called them back and said, "I'm in."
I think people love just how irreverent the whole thing is, not just his character, but the movie, that nothing is too precious. It's very real, it's very grounded, it's very noble, in your face. Everybody's a mark. There is nobody that is safe from the humor or being made fun of. You know, it doesn't shy away from uncomfortable moments, situations, and it just stares you right in the face, but in a really fun way. Kids, give us a chance to be better than we used to be. He needs you.
You're a lot smarter than I look.
Well, that wraps up our show for today, so sadly we have to say goodbye for now. But don't worry, we'll be back again next week with more entertainment news. And if you haven't had enough of us, you can catch the whole show again on our YouTube channel. And don't forget to share any ideas with us via our Twitter handle at ENCA with the hashtag #TheSpotlight. Until next time, here's some well wishes for the happy couple from some of their Hollywood friends. See you again next time.
I just think it's wonderful. I think Meghan is such a fantastic role model. What a brilliant princess to have in England.
I wish them well. They seem like nice people.
I'm really happy for him. Harry's always been my favourite royal.
That's exciting. Oh my God, I wish I was in London right now. People would be absolutely losing it. They love a royal wedding.
You know, I wish them the best, you know. I mean, everybody deserves happiness.
Meghan and Harry, I wish them all the best.
There's a lot of sort of not so joyous things going on in the world, and if there's a moment that we can just look at something positive, whether you're a royalist or not, you know, it's a happy couple. I wish them all the best.
I know that Princess Diana would be so happy that her son's doing and marrying the woman that he wanted to.